Hey mamas, Alexandria here, 34-year-old toddler mom, therapist, and gym rat here. I did recently share my story here on the channel, so I'll link that for you in a card if you would like to see it. And yeah, today though, I want to talk about building confidence and feeling your best because proper weight loss, correct weight loss, takes time and energy. But we don't have to wait until we feel our best or we look our best to feel more confident in our own skin. So today I want to share with you 4 things that you can do to instantly make yourself feel more confident while you're working towards your weight loss goals. These are things that I did and it really helped me along the way to feel more confident before I got to the body that I really wanted to be in. So if you're ready, let's do it. So the first thing that I want to say to you and remind you, and I kind of already said this, but proper weight loss does take time. But I want you to be confident and feel your best before you get to your goal weight. Because your goal weight may take some time. You know, it may take months, it may take years, depending on how much time you have to invest in those things. So the first thing that I did when I wanted to be more confident is I started dressing for my season. So there are spring, summer, fall, and winter seasons, obviously. And in fashion, there are spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I was able to identify that I am an autumn. There's all sorts of quizzes out there, or you can see a specialist. I know it's super popular right now, and people are getting their colors done all the time. So I'll link a couple of people. I used Frump Fighters for mine. Karina over at Frump Fighters. She's great. She has a lot of great resources for like dressing and all that sort of stuff. And that was a great resource for me. And I discovered that I am an autumn. And by really leaning into that, I was able to just feel more put together and feel more myself. I'll show you some pictures or some video or something of me basically dressed in my season versus not dressed in my season. And I am a warm to soft autumn. I'm kind of like in the middle. And so, you know, I kept my hair red and I tend to wear more like warm tone colors now. For a long time, I wore a lot of cooler tones, and that's not to say I don't or I can't, but I just feel more confident and more put together when I am dressing for my season. It just helps me to feel better. It helps me to feel more confident. And I think really being able to identify what my season is helped me to feel that confidence. And I think it can really help you too. The next thing you can do is wear clothes that actually fit your body. And now you're thinking to yourself, but Alexandria, I don't like the way my body looks. Okay, but hear me out. By dressing in a bunch of loose and baggy clothing, you are not doing your body any sort of favors. Please tell me y'all have seen What Not to Wear. Okay, please, somebody harken back to the days of What Not to Wear. And what did Stacy say? What did Stacy London say? She said, dress for the body you have, right? Dress for the body you have, not the body you want. Now, granted, I know this can be a little bit challenging, especially if you're like gradually losing weight. You don't have to buy a ton of clothing to fit you into your body. And $10 says, if you go back into your closet, you're just like me and you have some sizes of things that don't fit because what if, maybe, all those things. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Go in your closet, go see what you got in there that already, you know, that you weren't using because it was too small, but you haven't gotten rid of it. Because what if you get back into it? Because you can get back into it, to those goals and get back in those clothes. I get it. But if you're like me, it takes you 10 years to get something to Goodwill. So take those clothes and wear the clothes that actually fit your body, because you're not doing yourself any sort of favors by wearing frumpy, oversized clothing. That's not going to make you look better. It's actually going to make you look worse. So, and it's also going to make you feel more confident when your clothes fit you properly while you're working towards your goals. The third one is give yourself a small win. And this one is psychological. And confidence really is psychological. You have to build trust within yourself to know that you will do the things that you say that you're going to do. We build personal accountability in the same way that we build accountability with other people that we have relationships with, right? So for example, if I am, you know, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with a good example off the top of my head. I should have come up with one of these sooner. Let's say, for example, you know, I'm building a relationship, you know, like a romantic relationship, right? And I learn that they are reliable for picking me up when they say they're going to, or picking me up on time. If they're doing that consistently, that shows me that they are accountable to their word, that they are trustworthy. Well, we have to do the same thing to ourselves. And oftentimes we are the least reliable to ourselves and our own personal health and well-being. We say we're gonna insert healthy thing here. We say we're gonna implement healthier life strategies. We say we're gonna go to the gym. We say we're gonna choose a healthier meal and meal prep, but then we don't do it. So we've taught ourselves that we are actually not reliable upon the things that we say we're going to do to and for ourselves. So we have to reteach ourselves that, and we do that with small wins. Think of something that you can do consistently or for a short window of time so you can give yourself a win. Maybe that's meal prepping for a couple of days. Maybe that's prioritizing sleep. Maybe that's, setting a goal of working out 2 days a week and working out for those 2 days a week. Whatever it is that looks like for you that's going to give you that small win, take the small win, and that will make you feel more confident to know that, yes, in fact, I can win. Excuse my cat. She has a lot to say right now. All right. And finally, number 4 is stop allowing yourself to care what other people think of you. And I think these got progressively more difficult as we went along the way. I know this is a hard thing. I know as human beings, we are designed to care what other people think of us. But when we worry about what other people are doing and what other people are thinking about us, we get in our own way and we sabotage our progress. What is it they say? Comparison is the thief of joy, right? And it's true. If you're comparing yourself to Susie down the street, why is it always Susie? Susie down the street, or Nina, or whoever, or me, whatever, it's me versus me and you versus you, okay? Your job is not to be better than me or as good as me or whomever. Your job is to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. And if you can keep that in mind and focus on you and what you're doing and how you're feeling, because that's what's in your control. That's what's in your donut, your locus of control. It's the way that you feel, the way that you behave, and the way you think. And that's the only thing that you have control over. So stop worrying about what Susie thinks or Sarah thinks or Bonnie thinks or Tim or whoever, who freaking ever. Stop worrying about what they think of you. My motto is, what other people think of me is none of my business. That is my motto. And sometimes that motto is easier to live by than others. Certainly as you put content on the internet, you do sometimes worry that you're going to get judged or misunderstood. But, it is what it is. And it's none of my business what other people think of me. People are going to like me or they're not going to like me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And knowing that makes me feel more confident because I can just go in and be myself. I don't have to worry about impressing somebody or being somebody that I'm not. I just have to go in and be me and do me. And I'm going to be the best version of myself. And if people like me for that, great. And if they don't, that's okay too. There's a shoe for every foot, right? What is all my sayings today? So keep that in mind. What other people think of you is none of your business. And if you can remember that as you go into things, you will definitely feel more confident. And I hope this video has been helpful for you. And I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this, YouTube should be recommending something to you they think that you will love. And I hope you love it too. So I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye for now.